that sky. Hey, hey, hey. Drop from high. Hey, hey, hey. Lock and load. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to die. Let go, go. Satcom 81 lit up the void. Saw a fleet that's gonna burn the stars, boy. Black hole open like a gate to hell. Now the whole damn planet starts to yell. Like the forge hit the steel. We got war at every meal. Suit up now, no time to cry. Hell divers bout to paint the sky.
Evening's Freedom's Illuminate Exterminators. That was Burn the Sky by one Praetorian, the soundsmith of legend, making his stunning return to the Liberation Fleet just in our time of greatest need. So, as you might imagine, we're still getting knocked around like a pinball machine out there, but we are slowly, but steadily, bleeding the Illuminate dry on their approach. Their projected path will take them towards New Haven next, which is planned very similar to Malevelon Creek. Yes, Helldivers, yes! We are going to fight the squids on Malevelon Creek. Go ahead and take that comment out of context, please. It might draw some additional recruitment numbers. I'm desperate here, and I will legitimately take anything. After that, assuming the Roughneck's intended entrapment strategy works, they'll be hitting Clendath 2, then Mars, and finally, the fight of our lives. The only one that matters. Fortunately, every possible measure to reinforce our beloved mother planet is being taken. Weapons, ammunition, medical supplies, food, and other such war material is being recalled from every cache in every corner of the Federation, as are veterans from the Terminid and Automaton fronts. While I don't approve of such practices, a draft has been instated, but desperate times, I suppose, and the conditions are rather extreme. We've all seen the commercial where the narrator is all, "The enemies of democracy are going to find out just how hard every man, woman, and child over 7 will work to stop them." And in this case, that is literal. If you can aim and shoot any kind of weapon at all, SEAF will take you. Because the Illuminate certainly won't be pulling any punches, regardless of whether you're armed or not, an infant or a senior citizen. Being human is sin enough for them to seek your end. Prior to the Unification Wars, America had a culture that prized personal firearm ownership, and really that kind of thing never went away even when the new Federation government was instated. Citizens there had been preparing for this day since the Cold War between America and the Soviet Union, and that does translate to a hefty home field advantage. Behind every single grass blade, there's going to be a rifle barrel, a bunker, an eat, a landmine, an exosuit, a helldiver, or a stratagem beacon. Even so, we will be up against millions, if not billions, of hostile aliens that can transform us into one of their undead thralls with a touch. We are going to be the underdog here, and this will be our Alamo. I have been in contact with the Ministry of Defense, and I feel that I should present the defensive deployment strategy that they've been working on. It is anticipated that the Illuminate will focus on megacities on each continent in an attempt to exterminate us, located in New York, Buenos Aires, Paris, Jerusalem, Brussels, Shanghai, Singapore, and Prosperity City. Certain soft targets of opportunity exist as well, such as Superstone Park, which the Illuminate might attempt to destroy to cause a geological/ecological catastrophe if they feel like they're losing the fight. They might also attempt to glass the last 3 rainforests or the Svalbard global seed vaults to compromise Super-Earth's long-term habitable state, or aerosolize the ionizing radiation within the Ireland, United Kingdom, or Russian exclusion zones. The Illuminate are also likely to destroy certain cultural icons, such as the pyramids of Super-Earth in Egypt, or the Great Wall of Democracy in China. I have politely asked the squids to vaporize Super Texas in Florida, but I have not gotten a response from the Great Host yet. That was a joke. I felt the mood was getting a bit tense. In other news, Cheryl Chief has reported an escalation with the Seraphim Strategic Fuel Reserve Stations. The Illuminate have joined the Claw Pirates and have drawn upon their Nadir Diver reserves, who are now openly professing their allegiance to the Great Host. They were Illuminate agents the entire time. I know, the vacant expressions, the zombified gurgling, and the drooling should have given it away.
Was that a joke, or...?
No. Well, it is clear in no uncertain terms that I will be prosecuted and likely executed for my treasonous rebellion once this galactic emergency is over. The Ministries of Truth and Defense have agreed to set aside the pressed charges in exchange for my aid. To that end, I have transmitted design schematics for the frontline insertion shock troop autonomous frame and full dive neural interface technology for their manufacture. This will allow a single Helldiver to remotely control a robotic frame that moves and fights exactly as they do, even down to the minute finger motions. So even if they are cut down, it's akin to severing the strings in a marionette. This might give us the vital numerical advantage that we need to turn the tide. Is it a good idea to give the Ministry of Truth this technology? Sweet liberty, no. I see it as inevitable that they are going to draft prisoners of conscience into perpetually controlling fist units and maintain their ironclad control for decades to come. But at this point, we might not live long enough to experience that iron fist anyway, and I am out of options here. Well, except maybe for one other thing. But I want to keep that close to the chest. I'll let you all know when the time comes for that. That's been Liberty's latest with me, ponderatheradioangel. We are expected to lose Pilen V sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening, likely around 7 p.m. Super Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time, and we should all be prepared to fall back to New Haven. The orbital shipyards there have some defensive weaponry that might help out, but this is going to be some tough jungle fighting against a severely determined foe that does not know pain or fear. But something tells me the Death Corps on Malevolent Creek is going to be pretty good at dealing with things like that. They've had a lot of practice. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for the defense of Super Earth.